Welcome to the book of Yehoshua, Chapter Yudchet 18, Chai. And we are here. Remember that the tribe of Yosef and Yehuda received their portion in the land already. Menashe and Ephraim received their portion in the land already. We divided, we showed you the geography. And there are 7 tribes left that now need their land. Why 7 tribes? Well, on the other side of the Jordan, on the eastern side of the Jordan, you already have Reuven and Gad, and also half of Menashe. And then you have the Leviim, which do not get a portion in the land. And then you have Bnei Yosef and also Yehuda. Now, Bnei Yosef, honestly, is Menashe and Ephraim separately, but the bottom line is there are 7 tribes left that need a portion in the land. They come to Yehoshua, and guess what? Remember where the HQ was, where the headquarters of Bnei Israel were? Yes, they used to be in a place called the Gilgal. Well, now that changes. Bnei Israel moved the HQ to Shiloh. Where do you know that name from? Yes, it is from the book of Shmuel. It's later where the Mishkan is built. So the Mishkan is now in Shiloh. And Yehoshua is sitting there, and members of these 7 tribes come and say, hey, not fair, we want our portion in the land. But Yehoshua says, hello, it's DIY, it's do it yourself. And so he tells them, I want you to give me 3 people per tribe. That's 21, right? You have 7 tribes and 3 people per tribe. I want you to go and map out whatever's left of the land of Israel and then come back to me, and we're going to do a goral. Remember, the land of Israel was divided with a goral, with a lot. And come back to me, we're going to divide the land with a goral. And so they come to Yehoshua, and they write it in 7 parts. They write up what's left from the land. They get all the details, I guess maps, the Google Maps of those days. And they come to Yehoshua, and indeed, he does a lot in front of Hashem, a goral. And the first one he does is Binyamin, and Binyamin has his share between Bnei Yehuda and Bnei Yosef, and the Navi goes and says, well, it goes all the way from, it goes Ketef Yericho up north, and then it goes west. When it says Yama, it means west. It tells you all kinds of places and small cities where the borders of Bnei Binyamin is. And it's interesting because there's something very, very relevant. Binyamin actually get a part of Yerushalayim. Very few people know this, but the Beit HaMikdash is built in both the share of Yehuda and Binyamin. And so Binyamin are in that area of Yerushalayim, and it gives you their area. It tells you Kiryat Yarim, Maya Neme Niftoach, and Gei Ben Hinnom. Obviously, you remember that name. It's the western border of Jerusalem, where you have it's sort of between the King David Hotel, Yamin Moshe, and the walls of the old city, if you've ever been. That is the border of Bnei Binyamin, and it really goes through all the different names and the places and the cities. I strongly recommend, what do you do in this situation? Google, Rabbi Google. You write map of Israel, Yehoshua, and you're going to get a map of what this looked like. And again, the border of Binyamin is on Yerushalayim of the Yevusi, and that is the tribe of Bnei Binyamin. So in this chapter, we had the relocation of the HQ from Gilgal to Shiloh, building of the Mishkan in Shiloh, 7 tribes left without a piece of land. Yehoshua sending 3 per tribe of those 7 tribes, 21 people, to map out whatever's left of the land. They come back to Yehoshua. Yehoshua draws lots, and he gives exactly the parts of Binyamin. Binyamin get a part that starts in Yerushalayim. It has a part in Yerushalayim, and that is the division of the tribe of Binyamin. If you look inside, you're going to see a lot more names and details and geography. And like I said, always best to look it up with a map. Thank you for listening to Perek Yud Chet. We will be back with Perek Yud Tet. Please join us next Perek.